As we explained in the chapter on Deuteronomy, much of the Old Testament assumes a principle of retribution as a central theological truth. Obedience results in blessing, while disobedience results in curses and death. You learned the phrase retribution theology or Deuteronomic theology. But this idea raises a problem. Why do bad things happen to good people? How do we explain undeserved suffering? The book of Job is included into the Old Testament partially to answer this question. The opening verses are clear. Job was morally upright, a righteous man, blameless before God, fearing God and turning away from evil. And yet immediately in the first chapter, catastrophic events led to the loss of everything: family, property, and good health. Job is left in complete despair, longing for the day of his death, or even more shockingly, cursing the day of his birth. But through it all, Job tenaciously holds on to his faith. His belief that God ultimately is a Savior will one day deliver Job. Job is tempted to give up, to curse God and die, assuming that all is lost. But in the end, Job is faithful. God himself is faithful, while we learn that retribution theology itself needs correcting, or at least nuancing. The Deuteronomic way of life is not an unfailing promise that good boys and girls will live charmed lives. Rather, retribution theology is only a general principle of life. It teaches that obedience and faithfulness will have their own rewards, and disobedience will eventually have horrible consequences. Sometimes horrible things happen to good people. We don't always have answers to why that is true. Job doesn't provide final answers to these questions, but it teaches us that through good times and bad, we can rely on God and other believers close to us to help strengthen our faith and remain true to what God has called us to do.